The U.S. military has launched airstrikes against an Islamic State stronghold in Libya. The intervention comes at the request of the local government, which came to power after the U.S.-backed toppling of Colonel Gaddafi in 2011.
Muammar Gaddafi has lost legitimacy to lead, and he must leave.
We came, we saw, he died.
You showed the world you would get rid of a dictator and you would choose freedom. Vive Benghazi! Vive la Libye! Vive l'amitié entre la France et la Libye!
Well, the latest U.S. intervention in Libya was approved by President Obama after a recommendation from the Pentagon.
Today, at the request of Libya's government of national accord, the United States conducted precision airstrikes against ISIL targets in Sirte, Libya, to support GNA-affiliated forces seeking to defeat ISIL in its primary stronghold in Libya.
The Pentagon says there will be more strikes to help Libya's unity government to defeat terrorists. The head of the fragile Western-backed unity government said he had requested U.S. air support, adding that no U.S. ground forces will be deployed. Since the removal of Gaddafi, it has been a struggle for Libya to form anything resembling a government. Amid the chaos, ISIL has gained ground there with a stronghold in the city of Sirte. Not clear at this time how many terrorists these latest U.S. strikes have killed. From what the Pentagon says, this is just the beginning. The development where the U.S. helped remove a leader and terrorism spread amid chaos reminds many of what happened in the wake of the U.S. invasion of Iraq. President Obama said that invasion led to the creation of ISIL. The president always maintained that the Iraq war was a mistake, that it brought chaos and terror to Iraq and then to the world. But Libya happened on his watch, and President Obama now admits the way his administration handled that intervention was also a mistake.
Probably failing to plan for the day after what I think was the right thing to do in intervening in Libya.
An absence of action would have probably turned Libya into Syria, which I think would have been an even more dangerous situation.
Give us some perspective on how the threat is changing there from ISIS.
In Libya, the U.S. intelligence community has said it's around 4,000 to 6,000. It is probably about doubled in the last 12 to 18 months.
Well, anti-war activist Sarah Flounders says there's no reason to believe the latest U.S. action will lead to peace in Libya.
The U.S. policy has been the complete destruction of Libya. We can't forget who is responsible for creating the chaos in Libya today. The present government in Libya has not a shred of credibility, of stability, of security for the population. It really is a gang willing to make a deal with the U.S., and it has been unable to stabilize itself. We can't expect that this bombing now in Libya will lead to any real setbacks for ISIL. We have no idea who they're bombing when they claim to be bombing ISIL. The U.S. has used the forces in Libya in order to run guns into mercenary units in Syria. That's not about stability. The only solution is for the U.S. to get out of the entire region where it has created such enormous destruction and so many millions of refugees.